Ooh. Okay. So we're going to do a new pour, petal pour today. Practice, practice, practice. Make a little thinner white. Maybe then I'll get better results. Just putting on pause for a minute. I'm going to mix up the epoxy. I'm going to do these two guys here. And my alcohol inks. I'm going to try different colors than usual. I'm going to try, I like Ranger, Adirondack Ranger, copper, alcohol inks these are. This is Ranger Laguna, okay. Slate. So these are all earthy tones. Dijon, like Dijon mustard, so it's kind of a yellowy. And mushroom. Okay. One here. Another scale. It takes larger amounts. So since I'm making up at least 10 ounces, I guess I'll use this one. And you just turn it on. Oh, battery's low. I guess I'm not using this one. Then I'll use the old-fashioned way, which is the cup with the measurements. Okay, be right back. I'll plug this in somewhere too. Okay, I actually got this thing working, so I'm gonna try doing it that way. You set it to 0. Set it to 0. Make sure you put your gloves on, apron on, fans on in the room. I've never had a reaction to epoxy, thank God, so but I usually work in a very well ventilated room. So I'm going to try petal pours again today, and I've got my stuff ready. So let's put this on. Set to 0. The cup is 1.3. So set it to 0 again. Okay, that's set to 0. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 ounces. 5 ounces. Oops. I got new resin at Michael's with the coupons. I got a really good deal on it. Really good deal. Everything's in a volt. Okay, 5 ounces. Okay, 1.2, 2, 3. I'm not sure if that's right. It says 2 ounces on the cup. Wait a minute. I'm not sure why that's saying that. Okay, let's try this. 68.4. I don't think that's ounces. Okay, here's ounces. That's it. 2.4. Perfect. Now it's doing right. So let's go up to 3, looks like it's doing good like with my measuring cup. 3, it says 4, and that says 5, 5.1. Okay, let's stop there. This stuff's heavier than, the A is heavier than the B, so I'm not sure what that means. But let's, it says 5, and that's what I want, 5.1, so I need 5.1 of the B. Gotta set it back to 0. Let me see. Okay, it's back to 0 ounces. Okay, good. Here we go. Back to 0. So another 5.1 of this. Three, 4, 4. Okay, 5.2. Okay, that should be close enough, I hope. Let me see what my cup says. It says 9. Okay. Scale. Let's trust the scale, okay? Shut that off. Now I'm going to stir for 3, maybe 4 minutes. And ooh, yeah, it feels pretty thick. And I'll come back to you after I finish stirring 3 or 4 minutes. And then we'll pour it into these two things and put in the alcohol inks. So I'm going to stir for 3 or 4 minutes. Put it on pause. Okay, so that's stirred up for 3 or 4 minutes and it's nice and clear. So I'm going to put a little bit in this cup with this bag so that we can make up the white. Well, I'm going to make up a gold resin paste instead of white and see what happens. I'm always in a kind of experimental mood when it comes to petal pours. So let's get that cleaned out. And I'm going to put just a little bit in here. I'm not going to need too much gold. Oh, I probably should have put it in the cup and mixed it first, because it's going to be hard to mix in this thing. Should have put it in here and then put it in here. Put it in here and then put it in here. Okay. Let's see if I could stir it up pretty good. I'm not going to put too much, because if you put the paste in too thick, you wind up getting, oops, blobs instead of petals, which I'm real good at that. I'm going to see if I can stir it up in here. Okay, a little more difficult, but I think I can do it. And you want this to get warmed up a little bit. And it should be translucent on the stick, and it is. Oh, that's good. I don't know if you can see me. Let me come around to that side and see what you're seeing. Okay. All right, yeah. Okay, see? I should have done it in here and then poured it in here, but I didn't. So we're doing the best we can, doing it in here, in this cellophane little pastry bag. Mix it up real good with the resin, and it should be translucent on the stick, which it is. So I'm hoping I get real nice petals. Let's see, okay? Okay, so now I'll put the rest of the resin in here, and I'm not going to fill this. I'm going to not put the whole amount. I'd like it filled about 2/3 of the way, maybe. I was trying to see if my table was, it needs a little more. And then after you put the alcohol ink, I'm going to put it in this one too. I'm going to try to make up 2 of them. After I do the alcohol ink, you put the gold resin paste, which is what's supposed to make the petals. Okay, let me save a little, whoops, in case I need to make up some more of the, okay, leave a little at the top to put that dark layer on later. I know it's complicated. Okay, let's put the alcohol inks. And, oh, I forgot one more thing. I want a shiny middle. So I'm going to use, let's see. Oh, this is pretty. I think this will be real nice for the middle. Glitter. So I need to make up a little thing of paste for both of these. So that's what I needed to save some more of this stuff. Okay, just a little bit. It's gonna have to be like a paste, not juicy, or else it'll move around too much in the center here. So this is pretty good. Nice little paste. The epoxy. That's pretty. And you could add different kinds of glitter, but I'm just going to stick with this one. And just put that right in the middle here. I don't know if it's shiny enough. Yeah, I guess it is. I like my centers real shiny. I want that in the middle. In the middle. Hope my head's not in the way. That looks pretty. Very pretty. Move it in the middle a little bit more. Okay. Now this should show up on the other side when you finish and put the dark background on this side after. Well, it's a process, so I try not to get too ahead of you. Okay, now we got that nice center in there, okay? And we're going to do the same thing for this one. I'll put the glitter in again. About the same amount. A little bit more. And epoxy. Looks like I made the right amount for this first step. It's always good to have a little extra. That's a little more juicy than the other one, but it's pasting up. It's pasting up. Should be like that. Okay. I'm going to put that in the middle of this little guy. This one's smaller, so maybe it won't need so much. Just make it nice and round. That's so pretty. I could put the rest in the bigger one. Put a little bit more in this one. Okay, get this out of there. And put a little bit rest in here. Now this is regular resin. This is not deep pour. Deep pour takes longer to cure. It could take up to 72 hours and longer. Found that out yesterday I still haven't figured out the exact balance of the 2-to-1 thing. So I went back to get at Michael's some 1-to-1 epoxy. I got a good deal on it. The coupons, you know. Okay. So keep it pretty round and centerized. All right, beautiful. I like that. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I have a little tiny bit of epoxy left in case I need it for something. This should be, the gold stuff should be getting warm. And you're going to take it out of here like this. Oh, there's plenty. Well, there's plenty in there. Make sure it's mixed up good. And get it off the stick. And you're going to squeeze it just like a pastry bag, because that's what it is. Then you're going to nip off just a little, and we're going to do the petals. Let it warm up a little. It's pretty chilly in here because I've got air conditioning on. So let that warm up. Meantime, I can do the petals. So I'm going to do the center. Alcohol ink doesn't really have to be shaken, I don't think. And just drop in. Oh, it's kind of dark. It really is like Dijon mustard. Okay. This one too. They will spread. See, they kind of explode. And, oh, now it's getting yellow. That's pretty. So I'm using dark colors today. I just feel like it, okay? I'm so tired of blue. Everything is blue down here. So let's try the copper now. Oops. Now that did not come out at all. So this one does have to be shaken, I guess. So let's shake it up because it didn't let anything out. Except for oil, maybe. Let's give it a little squeeze. No, you can't. Okay, let's see what comes out now. Oh, better. So these are going to be earth tone colors, and I love earth tone. It's okay if there's 2 instead of 1. It's spreading pretty, and I love it with that center. I'm going to do a little bit more. Oh, isn't that pretty? I just love alcohol ink. It's magic stuff. It's magic stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little, I'm not sure if I want to put the green. Hold on that. I'm going to put the slate. Oh, this is mushroom. This is slate. Oh, this is going to be pretty dark. I think that's going to make a real nice contrast. And I'm going to put that in the middle here, but not on my beautiful stuff, sprinkled stuff, just around it. So maybe I'll get some cool contrast. Coming out pretty fast. Wow. I think with the combination of these, I think I'm not sure if I'm going to even go with the green. So this is slate. So this should be even darker. I'm going to put this around the edge. Yeah, it's almost black. I want to go in between at first. Look like we missed the copper here, so put another drop there. Wow. I think it's gorgeous so far, but you know, you never know with this stuff. Okay, now the slate. Slate in between. It's kind of doing its own thing. The copper is doing its own thing. Okay. Love it. Love the colors. Well, this slate kind of got, it was going to be darker. But that's okay. It's okay. So I think I'm gonna put a little green. The green is Laguna, but I might change it to a more earthy green. Let's see what I got here in my little bag of tricks. Ah, here's more of an earthy green. I don't stay away from the turquoise. This is meadow. Meadow, okay, meadow. So let's try meadow in there. So far I'm loving the explosions. I'm loving the center. And I think the gold resin paste, I hope, is going to be just, oh, now this is very dark. And that's what I want, actually. Some contrast. Ooh. I'll have to bring you in and show you what's happening. It's really magical. These alcohol inks are magical. They really are fantastic. You can paint with them on, forgot the name of the paper. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, wow. Look at the center. The copper center is just, oh, wow. Okay, I think that's enough for alcohol inks. I'm liking that effect. So, yeah, let that develop a second. And put these guys on the side. What slate was going to be? Mushroom. Yeah, mushroom's very nice too. And they're very transparent, so you might get some really beautiful petals. I hope so. Let's see what the temperature on this is getting. Oh, it's warming up. Yep, it's warming up. That's good. That's good. Probably could wait a few more minutes on this. I gotta leave soon, so I can't wait too long. Going out today. So what I'm gonna do is put these in. I think it's, you just snip off the bottom here. And you don't want it to come out too thick. Not too thick. Oops. Okay, so here's my petals. Just loops all around. I have no idea if this is dark enough or what it's going to do. I'm hoping it makes beautiful petals. I hope I put enough of it in there. Right up to the top. It looks very transparent, so I don't know. What it's going to do. I think that's enough. Now I'll do it on this one. I'm trying not to overdo it with the petals. It's pretty thick, but it's consistently the same, so I'm hoping I'll get beautiful petals and not globs. Oh, there's the phone. It's going to have to wait. It's probably just scam anyway.
Call from Petal service.
Yep. Okay. Now that that's in there, hold on a minute. Okay, now that that's in there, I'm going to take my heat gun. This is the last thing you do before you're going to let this harden overnight, and then we're going to top it off with a dark color. Probably I'm going to use black. And here's my heat gun. Get this out of the way. And we're going to blow inward. I hope that that stuff was strong enough, those petal colors. And the heat will help it to I'm not going to do this too long. Beautiful. Now this one. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm going to do that on this one too. Oh, yeah. The copper is gorgeous. Okay. That's enough, I think, of that. And so far I'm not seeing the go off for some reason. I don't know if that was running. Anyway, that's stage one. I hope you got the whole video, if it saved it. And I'm going to do the letters here. Okay, I think these are hard enough now to put the second coat on. So I'm going to make up some resin. Using this again. Using the scale. And I think I'm going to make up, originally I made up 10, but now I've just got a little bit to put here and a little bit to put here. So I think I'm going to make up just 6. First I'm going to decide what color. And these are very dark colors already. So I think I'm going to make up the black paste. That would be this here, Rolio. Okay, Rolio Deep Black. So, okay, you don't see my scale. So let me just bring this down a little. There's my scale with my resin. So I'm going to make that up, mix it up for about, I'm going to make up 6 ounces. It took 10 to fill the 2 of those, but there's just a little bit on top. So I'm going to make up 6 and stir it for 3 minutes, and then I will get back to you. See if I can put this on pause. I think the pause thing is covered. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to stir up my epoxy, 6 ounces, for 3 minutes. And then I'm going to add the black paste, the black pigment paste. There'll be a nice dark background. and get back to you in a few minutes. Okay, the epoxy has been stirred for 4 minutes and it's nice and clear. I'm going to put the resin paste in. Okay, and if I have left, oh, there's a lot of bubbles in it, which could be a problem. I don't want to put this epoxy stick in here. I have to use a clean stick, otherwise that's quite a bit. That should get pretty, I want pretty opaque color. I put quite a bit because there is quite a bit of resin in this cup. And I want it to be pretty opaque, this color. I don't think we're going to get any petals. I don't think the gold made any petals. It made marks, but I don't think it made any petals, so we'll have to see how this looks with this black background. The center is gorgeous, so maybe we'll just get something pretty anyway. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty thick. Probably put a little too much paste, but it's going to be pretty thick. Put a little too much paste. But it's going to have to do. So let's stir it up good. I might want to put some sparkles in it as well, but not the thick stuff. The thinner one. Not too much. Don't want it taken over. See if that's enough. It might not even show up with this dark opaque black. It might show up a little bit here and there. So far I'm not seeing it at all, but I'm not going to add more. I don't want it, it's just black. Okay, I think that's good. Here we go. So I'm going to add the big one first. Looks pretty thick. I'm not sure if that's going to matter. Let's see how far that spreads. I don't want it going over the top of the... It's definitely hard enough to put this coat. It's going to need a little bit more. Now I can torch it. Get some of these bubbles out by torching it with the pastry chef torch. It's probably high enough for this one. And just a tad more here, and I could use the rest in those letter molds. Always have another mold handy for extra. A little more. Okay. Seems to be a little higher on this end. Might have to put a little stick under there. It's not quite going over the top, but maybe just a little stick underneath. Let's see if that's too much. It is moving. I'll keep an eye on it. I want to make sure it doesn't get too high on this side. Let me pull this back a little. Can't seem to get my table. Handy dandy torch here. I can just torch the bubbles away. You could also use alcohol, because you got to be careful not to damage your mold. But this really does take care of the bubbles beautifully. Don't overdo it. Once it's done, it's done. They might resurface a little bit again. And I do see the sparkles. That's good. I do see the sparkles. It does do a beautiful job. Just try not to go near the mold. You burn the mold. And you can make the mold adhere to the sides of the thing you just poured too. So that's it. That's it for now. We just wait for this till tomorrow, and looks like it needed that little stick to level it out a little. It's a little high on this side. Let me just bring that around this way a little bit.